Gemini, welcome into the channel. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to be looking at your energy via the tarot, astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. All right, so let's get into it, Gemini. I hope things are going well for you. It's been okay. There's a lot happening. We're just coming off of a new moon in Sagittarius, just entered Sagittarius season, and Mercury went into retrograde. Mars is going into retrograde at the end of the week. Neptune's coming out of retrograde. So just a lot of activity, a lot is going on. And Sagittarius season gives us the perfect opportunity to grow, expand our horizons, seek new things that maybe we were limiting ourselves in before, being inventive with our approach, finding new ways to connect with change. Pluto in Aquarius heavily confirms that. However, we are being met with those challenges of trusting ourselves, having confidence, having fortitude, stability in who we are, what we think, what we feel. It's easy to get sucked into somebody's charms, thinking there's something different or it's a different type of offer, different type of opportunity than what it is. So really important to vet your experiences right now. Don't stop yourself from having them. Make sure that you are putting yourself out there because Mercury will go direct right before we close out Sagittarius season. So we're going to get a little bit of opportunity, a little time to set some things into motion. Until then, or not until then, I should say, just to set the tone of the reading, I'll start out with a little energy cleansing. This is a good time to set your own intention for the reading, especially if you would like specific answers to questions that you may have. Definitely give those over to Spirit. Be open to receive. That's a great way to personalize these collective readings. You can do it for any reader on YouTube. It helps just, again, set that intention. I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of services. Readings are one of them. If you want me to look at what is specifically going on for you, how the energy is faring, definitely hit me up. I would love to support. I also do energy healing and Ayurvedic wellness consultations. So giving us an opportunity to kind of reground, recenter our mind, body, soul. So we are choosing things that we actually want to choose, right? Like we're actually making choices that make us happy and bring us the results that we want. All that info's in the description box below. Definitely hit me up. When we're coming from a grounded space, like I said, we choose things that are good for our soul. So, all right, let's get into it, Gemini. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being so that we may see, sense, understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. All right, Gemini. So there is a little bit of tension building right now, and we're seeing that with Sun square to Saturn. Be careful. Our ego, our pride might be resistant to the lessons, really wanting to see things in one way and not veering, especially if we've tried that way before and are not getting results. There's a lot of resistance. There's a lot of tension, resistance around Jupiter, our fortune, Jupiter is in Gemini right now. I love this message for you. Surrender to the process. We have been getting this message a lot thus far in the collective of not trying to control the narrative. And what do I mean by that? Like the outcome, right? All you can do is put forward you and who you are and what you want. And you can't necessarily control how other people, how other situations respond or treat you. And sometimes when we try to control through our actions, pleasing them, being subservient, proving ourselves, it only goes so far, right? And I feel like you're coming into a situation that you are encountering often, Gemini. I feel like you've been able to feel a little bit more settled in your life prior to this, but now you're kind of in this commitment space or in this place where like a pattern keeps coming up over and over and over again. I'm hearing like don't be too hard on yourself. Yeah, because I do feel like someone is testing your boundaries. I feel like someone is testing you, how far you'll go, poking, right? Pushing. Maybe trying to get a specific response from you. Make sure that you're taking time to recharge, to take care of yourself this week. If you're constantly going, doing, it's really hard not to respond to these things, right? Especially when people are kind of being a-holes. And it looks like as much as you've been able to work through something with someone or a situation, you're still being met with these challenges, and it is challenging your worth, your ego, your pride. I feel like there were different expectations around how this would go. It's cultivating a lot of emotions. There's a lot of emotions in your environment. And I think you're not really understanding someone's response or like maybe why they would behave in this way. Why would they test you? Why would they kind of pick at you? It's making you feel a little off. You don't really understand where it's coming from. You're having a really hard time making peace with it or finding balance, because it's like as soon as you settle on one thing, then that doesn't feel right. And then you go back searching into why. Maybe even dealing with some anxiety and frustration. And all that is, not that I'm saying it's wrong to feel those things or have that experience with someone, something, but it's like, it's cultivating resistance, right? It's cultivating limitation. So, right now there's a theme in the astrology as well, where it's like if someone is not moving in the way, that's like if we're always hitting the brick wall, then we need to find something else to focus on. I feel like this just came up in the collective, and maybe someone's feeling rejected by you or just taking their anger out on you from rejection elsewhere, financially struggling, feeling overwhelmed by responsibilities. Yeah, there's a lot that is going on around you that doesn't necessarily involve you, Gemini, but I also feel like that's why that's why you're getting these tests, so to speak. Someone's self-sabotaging, someone's not able to commit. Let's see what this, so I'm going to finish pulling on you first, Gemini. Very beautiful. I don't know, man. It's someone's life is kind of like falling apart, unraveling, and you're in the background watching this happen. I do feel like this is someone or something that, like I've been saying, hasn't been playing fairly. Maybe directly trying to get a rise, a reaction, a response out of you. And you can feel this. I feel like you've separated a little bit from this situation because you only want to invest so much, but you haven't really done the recharge or the healing from it. And it keeps coming back up. You keep dealing with this over and over and over again right now. It is time to surrender and let go. Like, maybe not even feel so offended because this person, this situation is going through destruction. You're going through rebirth. But you're already coming from a space where you feel a little bit more settled. Yeah, there's some stuff happening around you, and I feel like it's specifically related to this person situation that's just like not vibing with you or being really emotional or jerking you around is what I'm hearing, right? Like saying one thing, doing another. It's intentional manipulation, and anyone can see it. And basically, that's what you're having a really hard time figuring out. But I also feel like watching this fall apart, no shade to anybody who's going through difficulty, but watching this fall apart is actually bringing you, like I said, to this place of rebirth. This is really powerful. And in some ways, I do feel like this is happening through a test. As much as this is other people poking at you, I also feel like that spirit. How far have you come? If someone's constantly causing destruction, harm, chaos, is it worth your time and energy? Even if things do calm down for a little bit, it looks like they're amping up again, or they have been, and you're riding another wave of their drama. And again, like maybe it is giving you an opportunity to understand what's going on or what sets them off, but do you deserve it? Is that really where you want to be? You always, under this self-protection mechanism, Four of Pentacles. I feel like recharging is going to give you a clearer perspective. So really spend this week honoring, nurturing, supporting yourself. Even though like someone's going through something and projecting it onto you, kind of being an a-hole, I feel you feel pretty grounded, like you feel pretty strong this week, Gemini. It's gonna hurt your feelings for sure, but at the same time, you're ready for the challenge, right? You're ready to go through this ring of fire, baby. And I feel like it is gonna burn down. It is gonna burn down what is not meant for you. People, situations that just aren't getting the memo, aren't getting the hint, can't handle, manage, treat appropriately. Again, I feel like this was a completely different outcome than what you had anticipated. Because not too long ago, you were willing to commit. Not too long ago, you were willing to, excited about this, feeling good, feeling like everything was in order. But it's very interesting. Like, she doesn't even see the snake ringing around her arm. And it's under the sun. The sun represents that clarity. I feel like that clarity has come through. The tide pool is all about creating that safety, creating that environment where you are protecting yourself, where you're, kind of waiting it out, waiting until you can clear out the cobwebs. I love these beautiful blue butterflies. Yeah, listen to your intuition, your gut instincts this week, Gemini. Rely on that, trust that, especially throughout this situation. Things are falling apart for them period. It's just, that's the trajectory it's going. They're, really moody, really, like, just a lot of negativity and vibes. Yeah, exactly. Rat infestation. It's a lot of heaviness. And I feel like it's their karma, it's their shit that they got to work out, that they're not paying attention to, and none of that's your responsibility. I do feel like this whole situation has been very empowering for you. It's teaching you, it's showing you how to trust your instincts, how to rely on what you see, sense, and feel, and not let someone else's emotions dictate how you live in your world. You deserve to have a great life. And I feel like this person has just kind of maybe taken some of that away from you, or had this, just destructive behavior, like needing the chaos in order to survive, in order to thrive. And you don't want to be a part of that, Gemini. So Godspeed this week. I think you got this. You feel strong. You feel good. I really hope this message helped. I hope it resonated. Definitely drop comments below if it did. I love to hear. Just connect, share, and a little love, TLC. I know you're strong. I know you got this week. Thank you so much for all the love, support you bring my way. I super appreciate you. Know I'm sending it back to you.